Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the Python logic building series, stage 2. In stage 0, we did 10 questions to get used to the Python environment. 10 questions to get just used to the Python environment. Then we did 20 questions based on variables, types, and operators. So in the first two videos, we have successfully completed about 30 questions. Now coming to the stage 2, where we'll be discussing conditions and decision making. Conditions and decision making. First of all, a huge thank you for showing support to my latest few videos. I'm so happy and extremely grateful. I shall continue to make quality content like this. Quality content. So the next stage is conditions and decision making. So this topic itself has 30 questions. So by the end of stage 2, that is conditions and decision making, we'll be covering 60 questions in total, including the previous two videos. So 60 questions done just in 3 days. It's extremely great event. Now some people might feel the questions are repetitive, the questions are of similar type. That's exactly how you build pattern recognition. When you solve similar kind of questions again and again, you get used to the pattern. So even if the question is slightly different, you'll be able to apply the patterns exactly what beginner friendly practice session by keeping in the series. I'm not teaching you the concepts here, right? I'm only practicing the concepts with you. I'm only redoing the mistakes with you, all of you. So I feel this is extremely important to all of us. So in today's video, we'll be doing 20 questions, and the next 10 questions we'll be doing in another video. Not make it too lengthy. The last 10 questions, that is the question number from 51 to 60, they're a little bit more, they're not tough, they're a little more practical applications. So let's dedicate a separate video for that. These are normal problems, 31 to 51. So first question is to identify the sign of a number. By looking at it, you might be confused. Let's read the question first. Write a Python program to read an integer and determine whether the number is positive, negative, or equal to 0. Simple. So what are we doing? We're going to take an input. Suppose 5. How do we know if it's a read the sign of a number means we don't put plus 5, minus 5 when we're writing. We just write 5. If it's not 5, then we write minus 5. So how is 5 different from minus 5? Or 10 different from minus 10? How is it different? This is greater than 0 and this is less than 0. And if it is equal to 0, it will be 0. My bad. So if it is equal to 0, it will be 0. So it's three cases are there. One if it is equal to 0, one if it is greater than 0, one if it is less than 0. So that only that is do a equals int input, enter a number. Then I'm putting if a equal to 0, print 0. Then comes elif condition. In C it's else if, but you have to consciously remember it's elif and C. Elif a greater than 0, print positive. Then I did not write another elif. I can instead I just write else, and then I'm going to write print negative. Okay. So enter a number. I give it as 3. It's positive. Once again I will try. I will give this time minus 3. It is negative. Once again I will run and show. This time I'll give 0. It is 0. Okay. First question is done. 31st question. First question of today. That is to identify the sign of a number. Next question, identify even or odd. It's again a very basic question. How do you know if a number is even or odd? We know 5 is even. We know 6. We know 5 is odd. We know 6 is even. This we know. How? Simple. If you know well and good, it's great. It's going to build up your confidence. If you don't know, don't think somebody already knows. They already know the solution. They know solutions of every problem. No. Once if you do it, it somehow will be stored in your memory. Believe it or not, it will be somewhere stored. Maybe one revision is required. Maybe 1-2 practice is required, but it will be stored. So even if it's the first time, it's totally okay. Okay. When divided by 2, 2 is the key factor. When divided by 2, the remainder is 1. But same 6 when divided by 2, the remainder is 0. It will be considered as an odd number if when you divide by 0, the remainder is 0, then it's an even number. Okay, else it's an odd number. So let's do that. The same a indent to enter a number. If a modulus of 2, you divide that by 2 and equal to 0, print even, else print odd. Okay. Write a Python program to read an integer and determine whether it's an even or odd. Okay. So I'm giving 3 first. It is giving me odd. Then I'm giving 30. It's giving me even. Understood? Understood. 32nd question also done. Let's go to 33rd question. Voting eligibility. Write a Python program to read a person's age and determine whether the person is eligible to vote. Assuming the minimum voting age is 18. So simple. If your age is 18 or greater than 18. It can be greater than 18 or equal to 18 also. Even if you're 18 or greater than 18, you're eligible to vote. So this A, I will keep it as A only. Okay, I'll just change that to age. Enter age I will give. Just to make it more presentable. The logic will still remain the same. Okay. If age greater than or equal to 18, print vote else print cannot vote. Okay. Enter age, I will give it as 19. I can vote. If I give age as 17, I cannot vote. Understood? 33rd question also is easy. How we should practice such questions is, the questions might be easy for some, might be tough for some. First, learn the concept, try the problem with me, pause the video, try it, then check the solution as I'm doing it. Understand the logic? Try it. That's it. Okay. Next is divisibility check. Question 34. Write a Python program to read an integer and determine whether it's exactly divisible by 5. For it to be, see, even 24 is divisible by 5. But not, divisible means what? You should be able to divide it. Technically, if you see. But exactly divisible means what? The remainder should be 0. That is the meaning of exactly divisible. So, 25, 5, 5, 25, 0. Example I'm giving. So, the numbers which when divided by 5 is giving the remainder as 0. Or the number which is multiple of 5. Can I tell that? If the number is multiple of 5, then when 5 is divided by, when the number is divided by 5, the remainder is going to be 0. Understood? So, this I'll keep it as A and this as A as well. If A modulus of 5 modulus, that's going to give me remainder is equal to 0, print divisible by 5. Else print, remember in C the curly brackets syntax order is important, but in Python indentation is very important, spacing. Print not divisible by 5. So enter A, I'll first give 20, it is divisible by 5. Then let me give 21, not divisible by 5. Question 34 also is done. Don't think the questions are too easy or not. We will level up slowly, okay? It's all from baby steps only, we will take up and go. So that it's beginner friendly and accessible to all of y'all. Compare two numbers. Write a Python program to read two numbers and display which number is greater. If both numbers are equal, display an appropriate message. So I have to compare two numbers. If I should see, suppose 5 and 10. If 5 is greater, if 5 is 5 greater than 10, no. So this is going to be larger. Then suppose 10 and 10 is both of these are equal. So then I should put equal like that. Okay. So here I need two input statements. B equals int input. So B equals int input. Enter B. The question is to compare and see. So if A is greater than B, print A is greater. Did you see how I wrote that? If B is greater than A, print B is greater. This should be elif, my bad. Elif, else print both are equal. Okay. So let's read A 2, then B 3. 3 is greater. Correct. Next I will give this as 3. Then this I mistakenly did run. So this I'll give 3. This I'll give 2. So again 3 is greater. Correct. Basically A, B, but now you can understand, right, which is B. Now if I give 2 and 2, Both are equal. My bad. Both are equal. Okay. Both are equal. Understood how it's working? With three digits, it's going to be slightly different. Same logic, but slightly different. I'll come to it when we do that question. So this is understood. Now vowel or consonant. Again, one thing I have to remember, there are multiple ways to uh, do a particular question. So if you're getting a different idea and it's working, it's totally fine. Okay. A equals to enter A I'm giving. The question is vowel or consonant. Write a Python program to read a single alphabet character and determine whether it's a vowel or a consonant. Now, and I've said using the in operator. In means it has to be under something. It could be inside a list, it could be inside a string. And I'm checking if this is in that. Did you understand? So I will show you once. This is also my trial. Okay. If I'll show you both ways. If A in A, comma E, comma I, comma O, comma U. If that character is in this, print vowel. I will put one more condition. Or A in same method only. I'll show you two different ways also, not to worry. It's fine if the video is lengthy, but at least you should understand what I'm trying to do here. A, comma E, comma I, comma O, comma U. If that character is in the small a, e, I, o, u or a in e, I, o, u, print vowel, else print consonant. Okay, let's try. I put a, vowel. Okay, let me put w, consonant. Let me put I. I didn't put. Let me put I. Because not a vowel, even if I put a blank space, it'll show me consonant. Okay, that is some exception cases. But for now, I'm putting some alphabet. That's the case. Okay, constant. See, it's working. Did you understand? Did you understand this? What I'm trying to do? If A is in this or A is in this, small letter, capital letter, both I have kept. Print vowel, else print constant. Did you understand? This is one way to do it. One more way in which I can do is if A in A E I O U, A E I O U. This actually, my method was the list method. Okay, this method is the AI method, ChatGPT method. Okay, some questions are not able to understand, was not able to get directly. Is this correct? Is that correct approach? Because actually, to be very honest, it's been many days since I've done Python 2. I did Python in my first semester, second semester I did C, third semester I have DSA in C. So Python, I'm kind of losing touch. Main purpose of doing this is to build my logic and also to refresh my Python syntaxes. So it's all a process for both of us. Cool. So enter A, I'm entering A, it is a vowel. I'm entering W, it is a consonant. I'm entering capital I, it is a vowel. Okay, so as you can see, it is working. So I can either put it in a string, which is easier, or the list method, it's slightly lengthier, but it's also correct. So did you understand 36th question how we did? Slightly different approach. Vowel or consonant, this is how you can identify. Next is multiple of 10. Write a Python program to read an integer and determine whether it's a multiple of 10. How do you know? Same thing. Previous question was if it's divisible by 5. Here it is a multiple of 10. How do you know if it's a multiple of 10? If it's completely divisible by 10. If it's completely divisible by 10, the remainder should be 0. Isn't it? Did you understand? So here I've taken integer because yeah, because it's an number which I'm checking. If a modulus of 10 equal to 0, same previous logic only, print multiple of 10, else print not multiple of 10. So first I put 100, multiple of 10. One f is extra, that's fine. Now I put 1 and 2, 12, not multiple of 10. Now I'll put 120, it is a multiple of 10. Did you understand? This one spelling mistake, but yeah. 37th question understood. Next question, 30th question is pass or fail. Write a Python program to read a student's marks and determine whether the student has passed or failed. Consider 40 marks as the minimum passing mark. So if the mark is greater than or equal to 40, it is pass, else it is fail. Did you understand the logic? Instead of A, I just enter marks here, but variable I'll keep it as A only. You can change that also to marks, but just for ease of writing, I'll keep it as. So if marks, sorry, if A greater than or equal to 40, print pass, else print failed. So enter marks, suppose you get 98, wow, you have passed. Suppose 21, fail. Okay, understood. Suppose what if you get 40 itself, that also will check once. 40, pass. Because greater than or equal to 40 was the condition. So this question also you have understood, pass or fail. 30 questions completed now, very nice. Next is number within a range. Write a Python program to read a number and two boundary values. Determine whether the number lies within the given range. What are they saying? Give first have to read a number, then two boundary values. Totally three variables are there. One is the number itself, then two boundary values. Then I should check if the number is lying between the two boundary values. So suppose I take a number. This number should be between the two boundary values. I will give R1 and R2, range 1, range 2. Okay, between this that number should lie. So what does it mean? This number should be less than or equal to this number, and it should be greater than or equal to this number. Correct. Suppose 10, if I'm taking 10 should be less than or equal to 15 and should be greater than or equal to 3. Correct. Simple example. Understood? So I'll enter A, I'll give here, and I will give it as R1 equals int input, enter boundary 1, R2 equals int input, enter boundary 2. Then I should check if this condition R1 less than equal to n less than equal to R2. This should be A. Then I'll give print number in range, else print number not in. You can make it very what do you say, aesthetic, also giving the number, giving the range in the print command as well. But for now I'm just going to use this. So 2, 1, 3. Number in range. Now I will give not number in range. Suppose 5, then I'm giving 10, then I'm giving 4. I exchange it. Okay, number not in range. This can also be done as if n here, if A is less than or equal to R1 and n is less than or equal to R2, and also I can add, or I can do it like this also. Both will work. So this question also you understood, number within a range. This is the main logic. Next, uppercase or lowercase. To be very honest, even I understand how to solve this question first. Write a Python program to read a single alphabet character and determine whether it's in uppercase or lowercase. Like how we did in this vowels to consonant. I was like, should it have A, B, C, D, F, G, all the way along to Z? It was a very impractical, and like, why would anyone ask me to do such a question? There must be some other way. If there's some other way, I found a solution. So what I'm trying to say is, even I don't know everything. I'm also just another student who's trying to help out other students. So I also learn, I also understand the way how to do it, and I also teach it. So if you're not able to get a solution for the first time, there's completely no to worry. Everyone is once a student, and everybody once tries to will be able to learn, will be able to share the knowledge as well. So you don't have to worry so much that they got the approach, I did not get. Chill, just chill, okay? So, okay, one second. Uppercase or lowercase. Write a Python program to read a single alphabet character. So int we will remove first of all, and remember whether it is uppercase or lowercase. This you have to use a method. Okay, if a dot is upper, that's the solution. If a dot is upper, print upper case, else print lowercase, assuming they are giving us the alphabet as input itself. We'll test and see. A. Small case I'm going to give lowercase. Okay. That only B in capital I will give uppercase. Understood? Z in uppercase I will give uppercase. So do you understand? Is upper. See, string methods. Is upper. Dot is upper. Okay. This is how you have to do this question. So you've successfully completed 40 questions. Huge achievement, all of you all. When you think about as when you do it by yourself, you'll do a few questions, get distracted, and all of that. But when you're doing structurally with someone, I'm sure it's going to make a difference in all of you. I hope so. And 40 questions we have done. For today's video, we'll be doing 10 more questions before we wind up for today. And of course, the other 10 questions, level 3 also will be coming today itself. But for now, I'm just telling. So multiple conditions. Find the greatest of 3. When you're comparing with 3 numbers, the problem is you have to identify even the equal to cases. That's important here. Write a Python program to read 3 numbers and determine which one is the largest. Also handle the case where 2 or more values are equal. Simple only. I'll first show you with an example. So, suppose take 10, 5, 3. 3 cases also we will take. 10, 5, 3. Compare 10 and 5. 10 is greater. Compare 10 and 3. 10 will be greater. Okay. Suppose if it was 5, 10, 3. 5 is greater than 10. No. 5 is greater than 3. Yes. So what if B is greater, if this is greater than this, as greater than this, then only this will be greater. Otherwise, that case is skipped. Next, if it was 5, 3, 10. This is greater than this, yes, but is this greater than this? No. So this case also is skipped. This will be greater, so my case will be like that. I'll tell you when we're coding. What if the case is 10, 10, 2? This is greater than this? Can't say it's equal to. There, equal to case will come. Greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. 10 is greater than or equal to 10. Yes. 10 is greater than or equal to 2. Yes. So 10 will be greater. Okay. Now I will write in code and show you. A equals int input. Enter A. I'll copy this thing. And I'll change all of this to B and this to C. Okay. This is done. Then I have to check if A greater than or equal to B and A in C we use symbol like this font, but here it's different. The distinction as you're doing, you should understand. A is greater than or equal to C. If it's greater than or equal to B and it's greater than or equal to C. Remember in 3 cases you have to check together itself. In 2 we're doing it separately, right? Equal to case. Yes, together only we are supposed to do. That also you understand. Then I have to print A is largest. elif B is greater than or equal to C and B is greater than or equal to A, print B is largest, else C is largest, isn't it? Print C is largest. Any point of time you feel I've done approach wrongly or something, please let me know. I'll always be ready to accept. So 12, 12, 6. 12 is largest. Next 11, 4, 6. 11 is largest. Next I'll give 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. C is largest. I didn't put a comma here. But do you understand how it's working? How it's working, do you understand? Oh, visualization this is. Enter A. I will give 5. Then in main block, this gets stored. Okay. That's what they're trying to show here. Enter B. Then I enter 4. 4 is stored here. Okay. Then enter C comes. I enter 2. This also gets stored here, as you can see. Then conditions is applied. as it should. Conditions got applied. Print statement will show that A is largest, 5 is largest. If statement evaluates the condition A greater than B or equal to C and A greater than C, so A greater than equal to B values to true, A greater than equal to C values to true. If both conditions are true, true and true will give true. So if block is getting executed, do you understand? You can use programmers to check out like this what step is happening where, or you can check. Very nice, it's going to show you. Okay. Next, that it's not sponsored obviously. I also created by mistake and then I figured it out. So yeah. So find the greatest of 3 is done. Next, coming to find the smallest of 3. Same thing. Wherever greater than sign is there, just make it to less than sign. Nothing else. And wherever largest is there, make it to smallest. That's it. Okay, chill question only. Don't have to worry. We run and see. Suppose 2, 4, 1. 1 is smallest. Understood? Suppose 1, 1, 8 I'm giving. 1 is smaller. Did you understand? Small mistakes, but did you understand how we're working? Okay, I hope I understood 42nd question as well. Next, coming to 43rd question, classify number by digits. Write a Python program to read a positive integer and classify it as 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, or 4 digit or 4 digit or more. Suppose I take 10. This is 2 digit. 9. This is 1 digit. So the differentiating factor is 10. So if a number is less than 10, I can call it 1 digit. Similarly, if a number is less than 100, it's going to be 2 digit. Now you might tell, 2 is less than 100. So will it be considered as a 2 digit? No. Because first itself, the first if block is going to catch it. Whatever is being missed by this will only come to this block. So if something is getting caught in the first block, it will not come to the second block. So if a number is less than 100, then it's going to come here. And it should be greater than 10 also. Similarly for 1000, similarly greater than above. Did you understand the logic? Simple logic only. 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit and 4 digit or above. And it's given us to check if a number is positive only then. We can use nested if also, but that concept also will come. So if A is greater than 0, only then all of these conditions will apply. Okay. If A less than 10, print 1 digit. Else, elif A less than 100, print 2 digit. Elif A less than 1000, print 3 digit. Else print 4 digit or more. Then this else also, this first else also I should write. Else print number is negative. Okay, because I've asked for a positive number. This you understood how I first I show a negative number itself. That one thing, let it go from your head. Minus 12. See, number is negative. Means if the number is negative, it's not entering the if block itself. If the number is negative, it will not come through all of this. It will not come to all of this itself. Directly it will go to else. Number is negative. Only if the number is positive, it will get checked. Did you understand that? So now let's say number is 2. It's a 1 digit number. Suppose the number is 12. It's a 2 digit number. Suppose the number is 222. It's a 3 digit number. Suppose the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 4 digit or more number. Did you understand? Did you understand how classifying a number by digits is working? Okay. Let's go to the next question, which is to convert marks into grade. Okay. So marks is being entered as marks. Then we should give it A, B, C, D, and F. E is not there. Okay. I'll give it as input marks, but I will use variable A only. Okay. If A is greater than or equal to 90, I will print A. Okay. And elif here elif a is greater than or equal to 80. This is obviously not how real grading works. I'm just giving my own example. Now you might think 95 is greater than 80, so will I get B grade? No, because 95 is greater than or equal to 90 as well. So it's going to get caught in the first if itself. Only if it is not caught in the first if, it's going to come to the second if. Remember that. Print B. Elif A greater than or equal to 70. Print C. Elif A greater than or equal to 60. Print D. Else means whatever is less than 60. Else print, and this is not how real grading is done. Just for the sake I'm doing F. So if marks is 98, A grade. If the marks is 89, even if you lost by 1 mark, it is B grade. If it is 76, C grade. If it is 65, D grade. If it is 43, F grade. Okay. Did you understand marks into grade? Okay. Let's go to the 45th question. Identify a leap year. Write a Python program to read a year and determine whether it's a leap year or not a leap year. Now this again, you need to know this previously. You need to know this logic previously to apply it. So again, if you think you don't know, it's totally fine. Understand it now. For it to be a leap year, there's two conditions. One, it should be completely divisible by 400. Next one is that it should be completely divisible by 4, but it should not be divisible by 100. This is as one condition and this is another condition. Divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. This is another condition. One is it should be divisible by completely by 400 and or it should be completely divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. That's the condition. Okay, I'll show it to you in code so you understand better. That's the condition, which is actually there, which you have to like learn it like this. I will also ask for a few leap year, non-leap year examples from ask a few leap year examples from Google so they can test it out. Just give me a second. Leap year examples. Okay, because it's not always divisible by 4, it will come 2020, 2024, 2028, 2000, 2016. So much more is there. 2000 is a leap year because it divides evenly by 400. 2100 is not a leap year because it is divisible because it divides by 100 but not by 400. So there's many conditions. I'll come to it. Year equals int input. You always think divisible by 4 means done, right? No, there are certain conditions. Even if it's divisible by 4 and is divisible by 100, it will not become a leap year. Okay, some things are there, so you just see. Enter the year. Then if year modulus of 4 equal to 0, just give me a second. If your modulus of 4 equal to 0, one more bracket I will add here, and okay, here sorry, or condition will come, or so this is 400, my bad, 400. If your modulus of 400 equal to 0, means if the year is divisible by 400, or year modulus of 4 equal to 0 and year modulus of 100 is not equal to 0. This is the condition. Print leap year, else print not leap year. Okay, so I will give the year 2016. I'll give the year 2016. It is a leap year. Next, 2000. It is a leap year. Next. 2100. Not a leap year. Next. 1997. Not leap year. 2012. Leap year. You understand the concept? But in any point of time, if you feel there's some mistake or something else, kindly let me know. I will rectify it. Okay. Leap year problem you understood. It should be completely divisible by 400, or it should be divisible by 4 and not divisible by 100. These conditions are there. Next is classify temperature. Write a Python program to read a temperature in Celsius and classify it as cold, moderate, or hot using suitable temperature ranges. Okay, let's do this. This is simple again, like how we did marks. Simple only. This is also. So temp equals int input. The signal is changing as in the logic will change, right? Input enter temperature. If temperature is less than or equal to, I'll give 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, if temperature is less than or equal to 15, print cold. Then elif temperature greater than, so less than or equal to 30. I will keep it as print moderate. Else print hot. Okay, let's check it out. In a temperature, suppose I'm giving 25, it's moderate. Suppose I'm giving 45, it is hot. Suppose I'm giving 4, it is cold. Okay, did you understand this classified temperature question? Next, come to check for a valid triangle. Again, this also requires some pre-knowledge. To know if a triangle is valid, is a simple logic which you have to apply. You know, triangle is made up of 3 sides, correct? So the logic is that sum of any 2 sides should be more than the other side. Sum of any 2 sides should be more than the any 2 sides. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So as I was saying, to check if a triangle is valid, give the lengths of 3 sides and determine whether 3 sides can form a valid triangle. Okay. Sum of any 2 sides should be greater than the third side. That's the main logic you have to keep in mind. So first, let's read all the 3 sides. The video might be lengthy, but I'm sure when you finish the video, you will have a sense of satisfaction that yes, you have learned something, you have practiced something. That's only if you practice it. If you're still going to just sit and watch the video, then no point. Enter A. B equals int input. Enter B. C equals int input. Enter C. If A plus B is greater than C, I'm not using equal to all of that. Greater than only I'm going to strictly use. I should just print a valid triangle. Print valid. Then elif B plus C is greater than A, print valid. Elif A plus C greater than B, print valid. Else print not valid. Okay. Okay, let's run it and check. 7, my bad, 7, 10, 5. It's valid. Sum of any two sides, okay, should be more than the other side. Sum of any two sides. Next, one more example I'll give you. 2, 3, 5. Now what is happening is that they're equal. Okay, so it should technically be invalid. Just give me a second. Let me just check. 2 plus 3 is 5 forms a flat line. Okay. Give me a second. I gave, what did I give? 2, 3 and 5. Just give me one second. I cross check why is it showing me valid. Let me just quickly cross check. What has happened is that it'll 2, 3, 5 we gave, right? So 2, 3, 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. That 5 is not greater than 5. So we'll go to next one. B plus C. Now we'll see 3 plus 5. 8 is greater than 2. So that is true. That's why it's printing valid. So what I'm trying to say is this will be given this, if I do this, it's going to be wrong. Because technically if you see 2, 3 and 5, sum of any two sides should be greater than the other. That also is saying. Just give me a second. Just give me 1 second. The language here matters a lot. I'll just tell you. Just give me a second. Here I'm trying to say that I have time to understand as well. Sum of any two side means I'm telling all the sides. Any two. No, I'm not telling any two. I'm telling any two. The stress force is different. What I'm trying to say is 2, 3, 5, right? Previously we took one example. What was it? Let me just quickly check. What was that example? 7, 10, 5. 17 greater than 5. 15 greater than 7. Then 5 and 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 greater than 10. So any possibility, any combination you take, it should be greater than the third side. So this will be entirely wrong. I should use and B plus C. So did you understand why it matters? B plus C greater than A and A plus C greater than B. Did you understand? All of this will be true. Only then it is a valid. Oh, that I didn't have to cross. Print valid. Now I'll show you. Now 2, 3, 5. Not valid. But same 7, 10, 5, I give 7, 10. So did we learn something today? We learned something new. Sum of any two sides should be great. Any two sides means any. It's not that only first two sides or third two sides. That also depends on the person, right? So any two sides I should take. Any two. How many ever trials I can do. But should always be greater than the third side. You understand that? That's the main important logic which I had also missed initially. But now I did get it. So do you understand? Valid triangle. How did we get it? The video is indeed getting lengthy, but I just want to finish. 3 more questions are there, then I will let it go. Next is to check if a triangle is required, so 3 sides is required. So next question is to classify the triangle. Write a Python program to retrieve the valid triangle. Valid triangle means, now I should know. Again, I put that condition I should have put then. I don't know why I crossed it. Okay, quickly write it. Okay, I'll just quickly write it. Give me a second. If A plus B is greater than C and B plus C, that's why I should have waited, is greater than A and A plus C is greater than N. This is the condition of a valid triangle. Now within this again if will come. Okay. So here what this shows it's a valid triangle. This is a valid triangle sign. And classified as equilateral, isosceles or scaling. So equilateral, all sides should be equal. So first let us write if A equal to B. This is condition checking, right? For checking, I have to use double equal to. For assigning, use single equal to. Then I have to print equilateral. elif, if two sides are same, elif A equal to B or B equal to C, or A equal to B. Any two sides are same, A equal to C should come here. Then I'm going to print isosceles triangle. Isosceles is that only, right? Isosceles is where any two sides are equal. Print isosceles. Next, else I'm going to put, if it's not equal to, if it's not this one, then I'm going to put else print scalene. Okay, but that's not over. Here else, first else also will come, else print not valid triangle. Only if the triangle is valid, it's going to come to this loop. That's like this if loop is going to come then. If not, it's going to directly come to this. Okay, let's test out and see. 10, 10, 10. Technically, it's going to say equilateral. Okay, okay, because okay, understood. Equilateral. Next, I will take isosceles example 10, 10, 3. Isosceles. Then I will take different example. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. Not valid triangle. Why is not valid triangle? 1 plus 2 is 3. Is 3 greater than 4? No. So I'll take that one. 7, 10, 5. Scale. All sides are different. Do you understand? 48 question, different type of question. It was interesting question. It was we learned new. When valid triangle, we learned so many new things. So I hope you are liking this session. 2 more questions to go. Locate a point. Or you know what, I will cover these 2 videos in the next video itself, because this locate a point question is slightly lengthy. I don't want to make the video boring. So in the next question, we'll be covering question number 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, and also 55, 56, 57, 59, and 60. All are interesting questions. So see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.